Hey CMA final students, in this video, I will tell you one concept. If you prepare that concept, definitely you will get 7 marks in tomorrow's exam. I will not take more than 7 minutes. So 7 minutes in 7 marks you are going to get. If you observe the pattern of last 6 attempts question papers, every time question number 7B, it comes from section 94B concept. So in this video, I will revise section 94B concept. Listen very keenly and clearly. Definitely you are going to get 7 marks. High probability you will get. Now, what section 94B says? Whenever you wanted money from your associated enterprise located outside India, he is non-resident, you have two options. Either you can take money in the form of debt or in the form of equity. Let's say Meta India Limited is there, Meta INC is there. Now Meta India Limited is Indian company, Meta INC is USA. Both are associated enterprises. Now Meta India Limited wanted money from Meta INC. They have two options. Either they can take in the form of debt or in the form of equity. If money is taken in the form of equity, dividend is required to be paid to Meta INC. Dividend paid is appropriation of profit. It is not allowed as expenditure in P&L account of Meta India Private Limited. But if money is taken in the form of debt, interest is required to be paid. Whatever the interest is there, interest is expenditure and such interest is allowed as deduction. But the thing is, total interest is not allowed as deduction. Actual interest are 30% of EBI TDA. That means there is restriction. Interest paid to associated enterprise or 30% of EBI TDA, whichever is lower is eligible for deduction. You all know EBI TDA calculation, right? In your CMA Inter, in ratio analysis chapter, you have done what you will take. You will take profit after tax. You will add back income tax, thereby you will get profit before tax. Then you will add back interest, you will get earnings before interest and tax. Then you will add back depreciation and amortization, you will get earnings before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization. So that's how you need to calculate EBI TDA. I will explain with one example. Tesla India Limited borrowed money from Tesla Inc. USA. How much money is borrowed? 100 crores. Interest rate is 12%. Let's say in 25-26, Tesla India Limited EBI TDA is 30 crores. Now how much is interest paid? 100 crores into 12%, 12 crores. How much interest is allowed as deduction? Actual interest or 30% of EBI TDA, whichever is lower. Actual interest is 12 crores, 30% of EBI TDA, 30 crores into 30%, 9 crores. Only 9 crores is allowed as deduction. See, Tesla India Limited took loan of 100 crores, it paid interest of 12 crores. But 12 crores is allowed as expenditure in P&L of Tesla India Limited? No, 12 crores is not allowed as expenditure, only 9 crores is allowed as expenditure. Actual interest or 30% of EBI TDA, whichever is lower. Now you will get doubt. Sir, 12 crores is there, only 9 crores is allowed as deduction. What about balance 3 crores? Balance 3 crores is disallowed in current year. It can be carried forward to subsequent 8 years. It can be carried forward to subsequent 8 years. Even in further 8 years also, it should be set off within the 30% EBI TDA limit. Okay, within 30% EBI TDA limit only you should set off it. Are you able to understand? That's what. For example, continuation of this example. In 25-26, actual interest or 30% of EBI TDA, whichever is lower, 9 crores allowed, 3 crores disallowed. 3 crores is carried forwarded for subsequent 8 assessment years. In 26-27, for example, EBI TDA is 46 crores. Again, 100 crores is outstanding. How much is interest for 26-27? 100 crores into 12%, 12 crores or 30% of EBI TDA. 46 crores into 30%, 13.8 crores. Whichever is lower, 12 crores is allowed as deduction. So in 26-27, interest paid to Tesla INC is 12 crores. But 30% of EBI TDA is 13.8 crores. Out of 13.8 crores, how much you have utilized for current previous year 26-27? You have utilized 12 crores. Still, how much is left? 1.8 crores is left. Now 1.8 crores limit you can use for set off of brought forward interest expenditure for 25-26. You can do set off. Are you able to understand? So how much is brought forward interest expenditure of 25-26? Brought forward interest expenditure is 3 crores. Out of 3 crores, how much is set off in 26-27? 1.8 crores. Balance 1.2 crores will be carried forwarded for next 7 assessment years. Are you able to understand? That's what. Next, another important point is just listen, you will understand. There is Nike Limited India, there is Nike INC. If loan is taken directly, Section 94B is applicable because Nike India Limited, Nike INC both are associated enterprises. So Nike India, if loan is taken from Nike INC, it is treated as loan taken from associated enterprise. Section 94B is applicable. So what Nike INC did? It did not give loan directly. What it is doing? Nike INC deposited money with Bank of America. Nike INC gave guarantee to Bank of America. Based on that fixed deposit or based on that guarantee, Bank of America is giving loan to Nike Limited. That means what? Not only loan directly taken from Nike INC, if loan is taken from third party, who is third party? Bank of America. If loan is taken from third party and if that loan is guaranteed to third party by our associated enterprise, or our associated enterprise deposited money with third party based on which third party gave loan to us. Even this type of loan, if loan is given indirectly, then also it is deemed as loan given by our associated enterprise Nike INC and section 94B is applicable. In this example, even though Nike INC is not giving loan, even though loan is given by Bank of America, why Bank of America is giving? Because Nike INC gave guarantee or Nike INC have done fixed deposit. Based on that, Bank of America is giving loan to Nike India Limited. Now, even though loan is given by Bank of America, it will be deemed as loan is given by associated enterprise, and for this loan taken from Bank of America also 94B is applicable. Are you able to understand? One more important point is loan taken is 100 crores, but fixed deposit or guarantee is given for 70 crores. Now, whatever the amount for which guarantee is given, whatever the amount for which fixed deposit is done, only for that amount section 94B is applicable. Are you able to understand? Loan taken is 100 crores. For 100 crores, whether 94B is applicable? No. Whatever the amount guaranteed by associated enterprise, whatever the amount that is deposited as fixed deposit by associated enterprise, only for that amount section 94B is applicable. Oh, that's it. Thank you very much. Prepare. And like whatever the problems of 94B are there, they are explained in transfer pricing workout session. Go through the problems. Tomorrow definitely you will get 7 marks. Very easy. Understand the concept, do problems, you will easily get. Thank you.